sing it pretty loud and you guys I'm going to give you one more chance. You ready? I love Jesus, yes I do. I love Jesus, how about you? I love Jesus, yes I do. I love Jesus, how about you? All right, that's pretty good. God bless you. S-U-S, Jesus. To the J-E-S-U-S, still Jesus. J-E-S-U-S, still Jesus. Jesus is the one. He comes to please us. Jesus Christ, the one, Son of God. Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How about you? I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. Hallelujah.
How do you do, sir? What is your name?
My name is Rudy Salas.
And Rudy, what group are you with?
I started the band Tierra, or
What was
Tierra, however you want to pronounce it.
What was your big hit?
Our biggest hit was a song called Together. That was a national and international hit for us, and back in 1981. And it kind of propelled us to make a few other hits, you know, throughout the years, you know. So, but that was our biggest hit.
I remember that. That was a good song. Did you write that song?
No, we didn't. I wish I did. I wish I did. No, actually, it was originally done by a group called the Intruders back in the '64, I think, around there. And you know, we used to do it in our shows when we were playing nightclubs and stuff as a medley. So I told the guy, let's put it together and do the whole song by itself. We'll do it our way, our whole. So we did it, and boom, that thing took off. Great. It was a big hit for us. But I have written most of the other stuff that we've done on our albums and stuff. You know.
Now, are you still touring?
Very much so. Yeah, we're still, you know, even at my age, man. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but still going. The band is going strong. Yeah. So.
Are you going to be working in the LA area soon?
Yes. We'll be doing. Right now, we're going. Well, I'm going out of town tomorrow. We'll be out in Arizona, and but the next day we're doing it at the Greek Theater on May the 28th, and it's going to be a big show with us and War. Remember the group band War, Malo, Los Lonely Boys, and it's going to be a good show. So we're doing that.
I saw Sal here earlier tonight.
Right there.
Sal's the drummer for War, in case you don't know who we're talking about.
He worked with us for a while too. He was our drummer prior to being with War. Yeah. So
you know this group right here, Farmer John.
Yeah, that's the Premiers. Good buddies of my. We all grew up together. See, my brother and I, when we started singing in the East Side, we were 9 and 11 when we first started. I was 11, my brother was 9. And we were the young guys, believe it or not. Now I'm older than everybody, you know. But these were the guys that used to work with a band that we had. We're called the Jaguars band, and with the Salas brothers. That was me and my brother, and it was some great times.
Did you know the members of Cannibal and the Headhunters?
Absolutely. They were good. Like I said, we all did the same circuit. We all worked for a guy by the name of Eddie Davis, and Eddie Davis was kind of the catalyst for all these bands getting together, and he would record them and do all this stuff. Like Feral Records was his label, and we were on that label, all of us. So Cannibal was probably the first group that took off.
Was Richie Valens part of that group?
Richie was with Delphi, which actually is coincidentally my wife worked for Delphi back, a few years back, and but they were more like in the San Fernando Valley, So
He was a Pacoima kid, I think.
same circuit though back then, but Richie was before my time. Richie was, believe it or not.
I know, and he died at such a young age.
Tragic death. I mean, I'll never forget the day I found out because he became a role model for me. When he was out there and doing it, I was a little kid, very little kid, and when I saw the headline, and the headline said Buddy Holly, but all I saw was Richie Valens there. That was, only because I could relate, more to his music,
Well, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to the play tonight.
It's, I got to tell you, I saw it once, and I wrote 2 songs for the play, by the way.
Oh, very good. What 2 songs did you write?
Doing It Our Way. It's called Doing It Our Way, and another was Take Me Back to the East Side. And I came and saw it a few months back, and it's a great show. It's a great show. You're going to enjoy it.
Do they do Land of a Thousand Dances?
They do a variation of it. I don't think they do the whole song, but they do kind of a variation of that. Yeah. So it's based on Cannibal. It's not their complete story, but it's based on that, on their story. Yeah. So
as we say in Hollywood, based on. And then they take liberties and do whatever they want.
But it's a good project. It's a great project, and I see it growing, every day. It's probably going to start hitting more. I saw it on TV last night on the news. They talked about it and they interviewed people and everything. So it's gonna do well. I'm sure it will.
Tell me the date of the Greek again.
The what?
The date of the Greek.
May 28th.
May 28th.
War, Tierra, Los Lonely Boys, Malo, and it's going to be a great show.
Very good. You heard him. Go to the Greek Theater for a lot of East LA, early Mexican rock and roll, and you're going to have a good time. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.
That's the stars. Denny! Denny! How are you doing? This is my nephew.
Sir.
Several hit records, and he is also part of the Sala Studios and Agave Records.
What was your name, sir?
My name is Art Brambilla. I'm from a large family. My sister is their mother, and so our business, the Sala Studios, is all family, and we just produced the album soundtrack of this play. So we have done many things, historical musicals. Stevie has had several hit records. He's been recording since he was 9 years old. Everybody knows Steve Salas, and his brother Rudy, who founded Tierra, the very well-known rock group, with a big hit in 1981 called Together. So I am an executive producer. I do not in studio. That's his job, and also the job of David Salas, who is the son of Rudy Salas. So it's all a family thing.
Very good. I like family business.
How you doing?
Good, good. This is Stevie Salas. I just interviewed his big brother and you're his uncle, you said?
Uncle, yeah.
And his uncle, the record producer. Stevie, tell us, are you still performing?
I'm still performing. I'm doing more stuff in the recording studio. Here come the heartbeats. Yeah. Like stars up. Like stars up. Like the Beatles. Wonderful. Yeah, I've been more in the recording studio. In fact, the soundtrack for the play tonight, we put together and we recorded and produced the CD for them of not all the songs, but about half of the songs, as many as we could. And so that's what I've been doing, is producing in the studio and recording in the studio. I'm still doing gigs, but not as much as before.
Are you performing out at the Greek with your brother?
My brother and I haven't worked together with Tierra in about a year, but we've done that in the past. Or it just gets we have kind of creative differences, and so every now and then we kind of get away from each other, and it kind of get a chance to breathe, But I'll be in Saturday. I'll be in Phoenix with an all-star band. I'm still doing a lot of gigs with all-star bands, and occasionally I'll sit in with my brother's band.
All right, well, if you're in Phoenix, what's the name of the place you're going to be in Phoenix?
Well, we're going to be in Phoenix on this Saturday, March the 7th. It's supposed to be the big festival, the Cinco de Mayo festival, somewhere in the middle of the town. I'm a little worried because it's supposed to rain on Saturday there, but and I think it's outdoors. But we'll just keep our fingers crossed.
Where and when can we see you in the LA area?
I don't have anything public. I got a couple private gigs, like a wedding and stuff for friends. But like I said, I'm concentrating more on recording. I've always been, to me, it's always been about the music. The other part of it, the stage part, the attention, all that stuff was secondary. To me, it's always been about the music, and that's where I want to be, in the recording studio.
Where can people go to buy your CDs or download them or something?
Well, we're called the CLAUS Studios right now, and we released, just in the last year and a half, we've already released 2 or 3 projects. One, a ranchera, all ranchera album, all in Spanish, that was recorded and sung all by non-professionals. Well, not the musicians were professionals, but the singers. And it's all a tribute to some of for the Zoo Suit era. And then now the second project is the soundtrack to this, to the play, East Side Heartbeats. And then we're working on something we started last year. We're working on a Christmas album. We started last year. We got a teaser out. We did 2 original Christmas songs. Got a great response. So we're going to finish it this year. We'll probably start doing that maybe June or July. Hopefully finish it in time. And it's called, the working title is A Tamale
Thank
Christmas.
you. You heard it, CLAUS Studios. Look them up. Look up their music. You'll love it. Chris Montez. What was your big hit, Chris?
Let's dance. The more I see you,
Yeah. Oh,
call me.
Oh my God, Call Me. That's
Yeah,
a super big
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, you were a solo artist. You were not
Yes, I
part of
was.
a
Yes.
group. Who did you record for?
The first time I recorded with Monogram, that was Let's Dance, and then the second part of my career was with Herb Alpert. He was my producer.
A&M?
A&M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who played the keyboards on that Let's Dance?
Boy, I don't remember.
I love that thing.
Yeah, the organ part.
It was a Farfisa, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
One
it
of
was.
those
There
little
was.
Farfisas
No,
they
it was
would-
regular big organ with the the wheel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they got that sound on it.
Yeah, he got that sound.
Oh, man, I love
yes,
that.
Right.
Now, are they going to be doing some of your music in the play tonight?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
What is the name of this play?
What?
Of
The
play
Heartbeats.
tonight?
The Heartbeats.
The Heartbeats.
Yeah.
And are
East
the
Side Heartbeats.
The Heartbeats are standing over there.
I don't know.
You're just here to support
Yeah, I'm
tonight.
just here to support them, and I got invited, so I thought,
Yeah. Now, are you still touring? And
I just got back from Belgium, and I've been in Spain just a while back, and I did 48 concerts in Europe just recently.
Yeah.
I'm always busy.
Yeah. They're going to be doing a thing I saw with the Turtles and Spencer Davis
Yes.
and Tommy Rowe and a bunch of
Yeah.
people. Are you part of those
I
ever?
just got through doing the in England the Cavern with Tommy Rowe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did a show together.
Great gentlemen. Hey, I appreciate your
Pleasure.
time. Thank you
You're
very
welcome,
much.
man. Thank
And I
you.
love your music.
Thank you much.
We need to get an oldies radio station back again.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
should
the
do.
one they have, they don't play the 50s music.
no.
They don't even play the 60s.
all changed.
They call old music 80s and
Yeah.
90s.
It's pre-recorded music now, so what can you say?
That's it. Well, thank you very much,
Pleasure,
sir.
man.
You're a
Nice
gentleman, and I love your music.
Thank you very much.
together, and then Romeo's going to do something with us, and then Romeo's going to do something of his own that we will listen to.
What would you like to do, my friend?
We would like to do a song called I've Never Been to Spain. Does anybody know that song?
I've never been there.
Has anybody ever been to Spain?
España?
Okay.
No,
If
but
you
I've
know
been,
this
I've been to
song,
Mexico.
Oh!
please sing with us.
Okay.
It's close to the same place.
Okay. So, this is an old song written by a guy from Oklahoma named Boyd Axton, whose mama used to write songs for Elvis Presley. So anyway, it goes like
Who's
this.
Elvis Presley?
I have no idea, but he used to shake his hips and just will say, will say. Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Well, the vibrations are insane now, and they sure know how to use it. Ain't never gonna lose it. I can't refuse him. You're so good. You're so good. I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. She loves you, yeah. I drove out to Las Vegas, and his band broke down the news.
It's a four.
Oh, can't you feel it? It's so lit. It feels so good. Feels so good. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. They tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. In Oklahoma, not Arizona. What does it matter? What does it matter? It's all yours, man. Well, I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. Gosh, don't you? I drove out to Las Vegas. The band broke down in Needles. Well, I can feel it. Lord, it's so real. You're so good. You're so good. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. They tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. In Oklahoma.
did a great job. Give him another hand, will you?
Thank you. So now this guy looks like he should be playing guitar or something.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he looks like a rocker.
Do you
Yeah.
play guitar?
You will though, right? You're gonna learn, right?
Or what instrument do you like? What's your favorite instrument? If you were gonna play something. Drum.
Drums.
I knew
Yeah.
it. Drums.
This is Daisy in the back here. She's a singer.
Oh, wow.
She likes R&B and she likes
Oh
to sing.
man,
R&B.
all right.
So maybe we could do
Oh
a
yeah, we'll do some down home R&B
kind
or
of a
some
R&B
blues,
type.
some Johnny Taylor or something. Yeah, some BB King.
Oh yeah.
Sing us a song, Romeo.
Okay, this song is like an old R&B. It's kind of like a Johnny Taylor tune. It's called. He wrote a tune. It's called "Last $2," but I took the song and I redid it myself. And I call this song 5 and 2 Mo 2. And it's about that I have some money in my pocket, but I need to borrow some so I can buy my girlfriend some perfume and some hair cream. And so it sounds like a Johnny Taylor tune. I got $3 in my pocket. Can you loan me 5 to pull me through? I got $3 in my pocket. Can you loan me 5 to pull me through? Well, the next time that I see you, I'll pay you back for 5 and 2 more 2. I got to buy some cream. My baby wanna curl her hair. I got to buy some cream. My baby wanna curl her hair. She gonna have to.
until then, but
Yeah,
now that
yeah.
sounded good.
Yeah, that was a tight rhythm section. These two guys here, the guy in percussion and this guy here with the tambourine and the little bell. Yeah. Hey, you know what? We gotta hire them.
Yeah. I don't think we can afford them though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm just glad they're working for free today. You are working for free today, aren't you? Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna do a slow blues song for you. This is in the key of C. Just give me a little introduction from the top. I woke up this morning, baby. Well, I had you on my mind. Something's wrong, you know. I think I know what it is. Romeo sounds pretty good. Now, what's different about Romeo that's not with us? Something's.
I got shades.
He's got shades. That's it. That's it. You need to have sunshades to sing the blues.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I tell you what. Here.
Got some?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. Here's something for you.
I do one time.
Would you like some sunshades? You gonna sing with us on this one? You gotta sing nice and loud now. Here's some sunshades. Sunshades go with the blues. You know what I mean? There you go. Here's some sunshades for you.
Yeah, boy. Okay, this changes everything.
Yeah, you got to have some sunshades. Okay, everybody get some sunshades here. Did I leave anybody out? There's somebody over here. You didn't get any. Feeling good now, baby. Yeah, that's what was missing. I knew something was missing. You just feel better now, don't you? Hey, look at him back there, playing little piano.
Oh yeah.
He looks cool. Look at this little man in front. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. Oh, you sounding good out there.
Dude, does anybody in this room speak Spanish? Okay. And do you like Spanish music too? Okay, now, I'd like to do a slow song in Spanish, but now ladies, you gotta be careful because you see this song is very, very sad and romantic and you might cry when you hear this song. Because everybody tells me, when I sing the song, they say, "Ay, mijo, parece Chente." They tell me that I sound like Vicente Fernandez. So, okay, are you ready? Now, get set, in case we gotta have a lot of box of tissues around here because they're gonna cry.
Find out right now. Estás llorando, que no te tengo a ti. Yo no entiendo por qué tú sigues con él. Si tú dices me good Spanish, sir.
Oh, I have a reggaeton, but no, I need a full band with that. Well, I got some norteño, but I need the accordion. But I like doing Spanish, you know? Yeah.
Spanish, bro.
Yeah.
You'll be back again. This is just the first of many times we're gonna come around.
Hey, next time I'll write the special. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if Romeo can talk about it because it's a secret, but he's gonna be on a TV show. It's a secret, so we can't really say anything.
Yeah.
But I was on a TV show last year called X Factor. That's not a secret. It's already happened. You can look it up on YouTube. Just go to Denny Smith Santa Claus. You don't even have to do any more than that. You can just do that. You can look up X Factor and see we're singing some songs in there. And Danny, you have to buy his record. He gives nothing away free. So if you want to hear Danny sing, you have to go and buy his record.
We gotta get this guy on Spanish TV too. Tengo mucho talento. or maybe Sábado Gigante.
How about Goro?
Oh yeah. What is that? When they got that show, Gorda y Flaca?
Yeah. Do we have time for one more?
One more, yeah.
One more. Okay, let's pick a real long one then. No, we can do a short song. Hey, you know, it's not Christmas, I know, but this is one of my favorite songs, and I want you guys to sing along with it. Let me hear a key here. It's too high.
Too hot?
Oh, yeah, that'll be right there. Oh, you ready, everybody? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Stop just a minute now. This young man down right here, he sounds like a little angel. I want him to sing and the rest of us just kind of quiet down. And I want you to sing real loud because he just sounds terrific. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, jingle. Get a contract out.
And they'll take the change too. All right.
We're going to see him on TV in real short time.
Yeah. What's that show? Boss Kids. Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever it is, we need to get him on it. Well, thank you very much for coming today. We really appreciate meeting every one of you, getting to know you, and we wish you well wishes, a speedy recovery, and when we come back the next time, you won't be here. So you'll be at school or home or wherever it is you're going to be, having a great time, and we will come back and there'll be another group of kids that we can sing to. Is that a fair deal for everybody, I think? Well, it's very nice meeting you today. Enjoy your sunglasses and have a real nice day the rest of the day. And think good thoughts about us. Will you help us as we're going to entertain a different group of kids now. But we're going to miss you because you guys were terrific filling in on drums and bongos and singing. And I just hope we can find half that much talent in the next group. All right, give yourselves a hand.
see what's going on here.
Sunglasses are very
You guys want to help out?
play the flute.
Lord, convinced because, you know, I sing it pretty loud and you guys, I'm going to give you one more chance. You ready? I love Jesus, yes I do. I love Jesus, how about you? I love Jesus, yes I do. I love Jesus, how about you? All right, that's pretty good. God bless you. S-U-S, Jesus. To the J-E-S-U-S, still Jesus. J-E-S-U-S, still Jesus. Jesus is the one. He comes to please us. Jesus Christ, the one, Son of God. Jesus, I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How about you? I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
This is Denny Santa Claus Smith, and we're here in East LA to listen to early East LA rock and roll music. Hi, I'm here with the producer writer, sir. What is your name?
Tom Waldman.
And what is the Heartbeats based on?
It's inspired by a true story of Cannibal and the Headhunters, a group from the mid-'60s out of the Ramona Gardens housing project in East LA who had a song, Land of a Thousand Dances. And as a result of that song, they got on the Beatles tour and opened for the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. So Eastside Heartbeats is inspired by that story.
I saw them in Chicago, White Sox Stadium.
Wow.
And they opened for the Beatles there also.
Well, you can tell us what that was like.
It was pandemonium. Okay. You couldn't hear anything. You could hear them a little bit because they appeared, you know, before the Beatles. But the Beatles arrived in a helicopter out on second base, and from the second they spotted the helicopter, everybody, mostly young girls though, all you heard was a scream the rest of the day. You could not hear any Beatle music. But you could hear na, 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 na. Did they write that song?
They didn't write that song, but they interpreted it in their own unique way.
They certainly did. I loved their version of it.
The story is that the lead singer forgot the words. And so right there, spur of the moment, na, 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 he made it up.
That's it. They added that part to it.
They did.
That's interesting. I never knew that. I love that song. I was in a band at the time when we used to do it. And you, sir, what is your name?
Kenna wrote it, yeah. My name is Steve Feinberg, and I'm directing this production of the show.
And how long is the run going to be here?
It's going to be a month, this run. We ran it for, what was it, January and February? Sold out. And so we brought it back, and you know, we'll see where it takes us.
And you're doing weekends only?
Friday, Saturday, two shows on Saturday, one show on Sunday, so 4 shows a weekend, yeah.
Very good. What are the ticket prices?
The tickets are $30 general, and then we have students in Boyle Heights, residents $25 and $20, and respectively. And yeah. So it's a pretty good deal for a show.
Very good.
A lot of music, a lot of dancing, a lot of great acting, and everybody gets their money's worth in here.
What is the running time of the show?
Runs about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah.
And one intermission?
One intermission, yeah, 10 minutes.
Well, you heard it. They're going to be here for a month. This is in Boyle Heights. We're at basically the corner of First Street and St. Louis. And what's the end date? What's the last date?
I think the last show is May 29th. Yeah.
All right, so you have the month of May to get here. I'm anxious to see it. I've heard a lot about it. You heard me talking with the producer, learning about Cannibal and the Headhunters. This is kind of loosely based on them. I love them. Come to see the show. I know you're going to love it too. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. There's only one person living from Cannibal and the Headhunters. And who is that?
Robert Jaramillo.
And who was the singer? Who was Cannibal? I guess that...
Cannibal was Frankie Garcia, and he had a street name of Cannibal. So that was a natural name for him in the group. And then the Headhunters just follows from that. So Cannibal and the Headhunters, 4-person vocal group. And really loved Motown. They were Motown guys. But, you know, you can't turn down an offer to open for the Beatles.
And who were they signed to?
They were signed to Rampart Records here in the East LA label. And then Warner Brothers picked up Land of a Thousand Dances. It became a big national hit. And very big R&B hit. Black audiences particularly dug the song. So it was a big deal.
Did they have other hits?
Nothing like that. I mean, they released other singles, but Land of a Thousand Dances was their signature song.
You know, sometimes that's all you need. When you have something that's big, you can live off of it the rest of your life. That's what I love about music.
The song's 50 years old, and when you go, na, 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 everybody, young kids today know what that is. They may not know who did the song, but that chant, they all know that. So. Yeah.
And
Ophelia.
And are you part of this tonight?
No, I'm a supporter.
You're a supporter.
Big fan.
Very good. But I understand you are a singer?
I am.
And where could we see you work?
What do you mean?
Where would you be performing?
Oh, I'm performing at a place called No Vacancy on May 17th.
Very good. No, what city is that in?
L.A.
All right, you heard her. May 17th, No Vacancy. I hope that's a true sign. I hope they're sold out already for your show. Thank you very much. Some music, and I'll let you know what I think as always. I'm ready to have fun. Are you? What is your name, sir?
Kenneth Lopez.
And what character do you play?
I played Jimmy Ramirez.
Oh, that's the lead, if
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
mistaken. Yeah.
It is the lead, yeah. That's correct.
Were you familiar with their music before you did this play?
You know, my dad's a band director, and one of the main standard charts that they play at football games is Land of a Thousand Dances. So I knew that song, but I didn't know the group. And I didn't know they were from East LA. I didn't know anything about the group. I just knew that one song.
Now, is this your first performance with them, or did you understand they did some performances last fall?
Yeah, I was also a part of that as well. I played the same character, Jimmy.
Okay, very good. And how long have you been acting?
Oh, gosh, since I was in high school, I guess. I've been performing since I was a
2
kid.
years, huh?
No, gosh, no. I'm 21. Shouldn't give away my age. No, I've been performing since I was like 4 years old because I've been playing piano since I was 4 years old. My dad put me in piano lessons. My parents put me in piano lessons, basically. And my dad's very musical. He's a band director in high school, for a high school, you know, so music's in my blood. I was in band in high school, and then I started performing. I did a play. I did a musical, and it was great. It was like the best experience I ever had in my entire life, and I was like, I'm going to do this for a living. This is what I want to do. So I went to school in New York, and I went to school in L.A. as well, and now I'm here.
I think I heard that line in the play.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. Struggling artist here.
Is your dad still a band director?
He is. He's been a band director 20 years, I think, 20 odd years.
Where is he directing his band now?
I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Maybe I forgot that. No, he's in San Antonio at a.
You had, no, it was one of these.
Like a side team.
I forgot the name of them now. We had a team here in L.A. too.
Right.
With that.
Yeah, LA doesn't.
Steve Young was our quarterback.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and then he went to.
I like basketball a lot more than football.
Yeah. Well, it's happening right now. So,
Yeah, exactly.
do you live here in L.A.?
I do. I live in North Hollywood. So that's north of Hollywood.
Yeah. Some people call it NoHo.
NoHo, exactly. Yeah, I've been
A lot of little theaters out there.
Yes, a lot of. I live right in the arts district, actually, right across the street from the metro station. So I'm right there, right exactly where the arts district is happening. There's little theaters lined up all across the street. So, yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about this play?
Oh God, you know what? This play is really close to my heart. I think it's an important story, especially because it's happening here in Boyle Heights, and this is something that happened, and not everybody gets to tell their story. You know what I mean? So for me to be, being honored to tell this particular story about this one group who had a really major accomplishment is just really like amazing. So please come out, please see it. It's a story about family. It's a story about love.
Hey, that's my one.
The play's over. That's right.
The play's over.
He liked her in the play. I saw that part. I think he likes her in life. I know I do.
Yeah, I think so too.
What is your name?
I'm Bernardita.
Say that again.
Bernardita Nazar, but people call me Bernie.
Oh, okay.
Like Bernie
It's a
Sanders.
beautiful name. I love the way it just kind of rolls off your tongue. And what is your character name?
Teresa.
And what part is Teresa?
Teresa is Hal's girlfriend. Hal is the producer that gives the East Side Heartbeats their first chance to break through in the music industry. So it's like an important part because she is the connection between this like teenagers band, rock band that didn't know they were talented, they were good, they wanted to do something, but they didn't know where to start, and the producer that could take them to like the top, and she's the connection between them two.
Now, is this a real person or is this just written in for the play?
Yeah, I think she's written it for the play. She is fictional. Yeah.
Well, you do an excellent job.
Thank you.
When did you start acting?
I started acting when I was really little, but I was back home in Chile. I'm from Santiago, Chile. I was part of the drama club in school, doing a lot of Chilean playwrights plays like Jorge Diaz and stuff like that. And I came here 3 years ago to study musical theater. And I graduated not very long ago. This is my first professional production.
Well, that's amazing because you did a very good job.
Thank you. I'm really happy. It's
Yeah,
really
I
fun.
enjoyed your acting and your singing.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yay.
Okay, Hal. The evil producer.
The evil producer, my boyfriend. He's not evil because I like him for a little.
Well, he turned out to be very good, but for a while he was a little cruel in there. Not unlike producers in real life, I might add.
Trying to keep it authentic, yeah.
The bottom line is, what have you done for me lately, right?
Yeah.
What
In this
is-
business, nothing has changed
Yeah,
since the 60s. See
yeah,
that?
that's
Nothing
true.
has changed.
What is your name?
Jordan Charles. I play Hal Fisher in the East Side Heartbeats.
I see. And did you know much about this story before you got this part?
Not about, I mean, this is partly fictionally based on the group in this area called Cannibal and the Headhunters. When I came to audition for the role, I decided, okay, it sounded like a great homegrown musical theater production. I only learned about the actual story after I got involved, after I got cast. I talked to the writer, Tom Waldman. I talked to Steve Feinberg, the director, to try to get, some contextual analysis in terms of where they were coming from to kind of organically, bring the story to life off the page. And then you start to see a lot of the, real life representations of where a lot of these groups came from, and especially that particular group and what they went through, the highs and lows of the industry back in the 60s. And so much of this story, it has so much semblance to what's going on today. So much has not changed in the music industry. Some of the mediums have changed, but the overall challenges are still the same. You've got to go up against, a wall. There's obstacles. There are people that are fiendishly looking to try to take a chunk out of you, and it's very, very difficult to stay true to your art, I think. And I think that really carries through in this story.
The main difference I would see between the 60s and now is that the labels had all the power in the 60s. Now, they still have a lot, but there's a lot of people who just self-publish now. They put their music out on iTunes and Amazon, and there was no way to do that then. You were truly at the mercy of someone like you.
Absolutely.
And so if they did right by you, that was great. But if they didn't do right by you, they usually had you in an ironclad contract, and there wasn't much you could do about it.
So true, and I think, I'm not quite sure when the inception of unions came to be, but, if you were the talent back then, I think economically, contractually, you were at a tremendous disadvantage. It's almost like, the haves would understand the business, and they would control the money and the finances. And, if you had talent, you're musically inclined, but you were considered a have-not. So you're always at the mercy, knocking at the door of someone who has basically your fate or destiny in their hands. And I think that kind of leverage has changed somewhat over the years to where now talent is rising up, largely because the unions have, come to power over the years. But I think back then at its inception, oh my God, I can't even imagine what it was like to be a creative back then. It's got to be so difficult.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
I enjoyed your performance, and I enjoyed the play.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I said, baby, I said, baby, I said, baby, won't you please come home? I said, baby, woo, would you please come back home? I don't know why you walked out of the house. Lord, and you just left me here all alone. I didn't even have Molly the dog or Bobby or Gentleman. I had David Milton, little play some guitar, David. I said, now, baby, I want to know who you've been messing around with. She said it ain't none of your business, but I've been hanging on with Preston Smith. Oh, no. I said, baby, that's cold as ice. She said, yeah, but Preston, he treats me nice. I said, I do too. She said, no, you don't. That is why. That is why. Why, thank you very much. Hang around, Preston hasn't left the building. call it stormy Monday. Oh, but Tuesday is just as bad. They call it stormy Monday. Oh, but Tuesday is just as bad. Wednesday's even worse, Lord. Yes, and Thursday, I'm feeling oh so bad. Eagle flies on Friday, that's payday. Lord, and Saturday, I go out and I play. Eagle flies on Friday, Lord, and Saturday, I go out and I play. And I play, and I play, don't you know. Sunday I go to church, Lord. I fall right down on my knees and I begin to pray. Come on, Coco, tell them what I'm praying about. Mr. Coco Montoya.
And so he was also right around the age of 2.5. He became terrified of Santa Claus, which I think a lot of kids do. And so we were walking through the mall that day, shortly before Thanksgiving in 2012, and I stopped and I said, "Do you want to say hi to Santa?" And he shook his head, "No, no, no," and he pointed in the opposite direction. And this lovely gentleman who certainly could embody Santa if Santa was 100% real, so I will say that it's as close to the real thing as you're going to get. As we all know, when we get older, Santa is no longer real. We find out that he is a myth. Anyhow, the Santa Claus said to me, "Bring him over. It doesn't matter if we're going to get a picture. It doesn't matter if he even sits in my lap. But no child should be afraid of Santa Claus." And so what happened from that day forward is once a week when my son and I would be over at the mall, we would go over and we'd just say hi to Santa. And with each passing week, leading up to Christmas, my son would point at Santa and shake his head no and point in the opposite direction. And each time we would roll a little closer. And with each visit, with each stop, just to say hello to Santa Claus, Santa would look at him and he'd just talk to him. And he'd ask him what his name was. He'd talk to him about the shirt that was on he was wearing that day, or one day he had reindeer socks on because, it was the holidays, and why not when you're that age? You can wear reindeer socks, and who needs shoes? And so with each day that we would stop over the period of a month, Santa Claus would just talk to my little boy. And he would say, "So what are you doing today?" Or, "Is that Rudolph on your toes?" And then he would proceed to sing him Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And every time he said, as we would roll our stroller closer with each visit, he would say things like, "Would you like to do a knuckle bump?" And so he taught him how to do a knuckle bump and fireworks. And my son is very much an observer of life. He was saying a few words at the time, but he wasn't really stringing together sentences at that point. But he was saying a few things here and there. And so with each visit, the fear that my son exhibited whenever he would see Santa Claus subsided to the point where on a very last Monday, we went over, actually it was a Friday, we went over twice that week, just because we had to be over in the area. So I thought, well, we'll go over, we'll say hi, and we're going to wish Santa Merry Christmas. And I said to my son, well, what we'll do is we'll say, "You have a good trip back to the North Pole, and, feed the reindeer." And on that particular visit, the very last visit, the Friday before Christmas, it was December 15th to 16th last year, we rolled up. My son waved at Santa because with each passing week he would stop shaking his head and stop pointing in the other direction, and he'd start to wave hi to Santa. And I said to him, would you like to sit in Santa's lap?" And I took my son out of the stroller and I put him on Santa's lap. He gave Santa the biggest hug, and I got some of the best memories I'll ever remember, because over that lunchtime span, Santa wasn't evil anymore. Santa was this really nice, friendly, jolly guy that my son is no longer afraid of. Just so happens coincidentally that this Christmas we were very, very fortunate enough to have the same Santa at the same location. And so when we were able to go over and start to see if Santa was there again, we found out that he was. A year has passed, and what I told Santa this time around was my son was not scared. He knew right away who the Santa was. He was eager to hop out of his stroller, hop onto Santa's lap, give him a big hug. He whispered in his ear what he wanted for Christmas, and then he gave him a big hug and said, "Hi, Santa Claus." On a side note, we were at a different location and a completely different Santa. He said hi to that Santa, but to him, Santa is the gentleman that sits at the Burbank Health Center. Anyhow, I'm sorry, hold on just a second. Could you do this for him? Could you put this, just grab a mess for him? Thank you. Anyhow, so, this year, I told Santa the following story. My son had been with speech therapy last year, one of the reasons why we were over at the media center. And Christmas Day of last year, my sister turned around and put a bow on his head, to which point my son started to string sentences together, and he'd say, no, not now. He did it again twice. And then basically it was like the floodgates open, and his speaking has just come in beautifully, and he's actually surpassed where he should be for his age, speech-wise at this point in time. But one thing that was just very, very dear to my heart was shortly after he started stringing words together into small phrases and sentences, he was sitting in the bathtub one night, and it was about 3-4 weeks after Christmas, and he was sitting in the bubble bath, and he picked up the bubbles and he put them all over his face in the shape of a beard, and he looked at me and he said, I, Santa Claus, ho, ho, ho. And it just melted my heart, because I know that this act of kindness that this wonderful gentleman has shown my child repeatedly last year, actually, I think people just assume that kids kind of make you see things, but they really don't take it in. But the reality is, he took it all in, and he made such a positive mark on my child that when he did start talking, he articulated exactly pleasant things that had been happening in his life. And so this Christmas, we haven't been able to make it over as much as possible, but we do try to see him at least once a week, and we will do so either this coming Monday or Tuesday before Santa goes away for another year. And that's pretty much it.
You made me cry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to make you cry.
That's okay. That's my heart. The little ho 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 with the beard.
But I live in Tennessee. Packed up your suitcase, walk right out the door. Yeah, so you packed up your suitcase, walk right out the door. You said, listen here, Daddy, I don't love you anymore. Yeah, I got the blues. Lord, 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 I got the blues. Yeah, I got the blues. Lord knows I got the blues. There are too many women, I don't know which one to choose. Come on, you play first this time. Hey! Denny Santa Claus Smith for Hollywood Happenings again. Hey, we're at the Greek Theater again. The first thing you probably notice is I don't have my red suit tonight. That's a secret. I'll tell you the reason later, but right now, we came to hear some fantastic music tonight. Let's see who all was here. First, my apologies to Barbara Lewis. I really like her music, but there was a horrific accident on the 5 freeway, and there's a lot of people late tonight. I really like her song. Let's see, what is that song? It's her big hit. Baby, I'm Yours. Oh man, I'm sorry I missed that, Barbara. The next group was called the Intruders. They were very good. They sounded very nice. Sang to a live band, which I appreciate. And then Peaches and Herb. Oh man, I loved them. I used to sing one of their songs to my little girl when she was first born, when she'd be fussy. So I really enjoyed them. They sounded fantastic. The next group was the Main Ingredient. And you probably know that Cuba Gooding started that group. He's still in it. Unfortunately, other two guys have passed away. But the replacements, they sounded fabulous. Their number one song, of course, is, let me see here, what was their big song? Oh, yeah. Everybody Plays the Fool. Love that song. Next group was Bloodstone. Oh man, these guys were terrific. They have one of my favorite songs of all time. You're still a young man, baby. Hey, I just heard Tower of Power do that a couple of weeks ago right here at the Greek. They both did a terrific job. Next group, Rolls Royce. I was disappointed because they only sang to music tracks. No live band, guys. You come to the Greek, bring a band with you. Don't bring a tape recorder. It's not karaoke. Their big hit, Car Wash, was a big hit, but the crowd anyway. Brenton Wood. Brenton Wood had a lot of hits, but I noticed he sang a lot of other people's songs too, and he actually went on a little too long. He kind of lost the crowd's interest, and very nice man, some very good songs, but shorter set next time, because they actually cut the Intruders and Peaches and Herb, excuse me, and the Main Ingredient. They actually cut their set short, so they should have let them have a little more time and a little less time for Brenton Wood. The Stylistics were the highlighters of the night. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how many original Stylistics were with them. Maybe none, I'm not sure. But the young men they have singing are terrific, and if they can pass their music on to another generation, I say go for it. Sounds good to me. You can probably hear in the background, they are just wrapping up. We are just wrapping up. Denny Santa Claus Smith for Hollywood Happenings. See you at the Greek later. Denny Santa Claus Smith for Hollywood Happenings again. Hey, we're at the Greek Theater again. The first thing you probably notice is I don't have my red suit tonight. That's a secret. I'll tell you the reason later, but right now, we came to hear some fantastic music tonight. Let's see who all was here. First, my apologies to Barbara Lewis. I really like her music, but there was a horrific accident on the 5 freeway, and there's a lot of people late tonight. I really like her song. Let's see, what is that song? It's her big hit. Baby, I'm Yours. Oh man, I'm sorry I missed that, Barbara. The next group was called the Intruders. They were very good. They sounded very nice. Sang to a live band, which I appreciate. And then Peaches and Herb. Oh man, I loved them. I used to sing one of their songs to my little girl when she was first born, when she'd be fussy. So I really enjoyed them. They sounded fantastic. The next group was the Main Ingredient. And you probably know that Cuba Gooding started that group. song, of course, is, let me see here, what was their big song? Oh, yeah, Everybody Plays the Fool. Love that song. Next group was Bloodstone. Oh, man, these guys were terrific. They have one of my favorite songs of all time. You're still a young man, baby. Hey, I just heard Tower of Power do that a couple of weeks ago right here at the Greek. They both did a terrific job. Next group, Rolls Royce. I was disappointed because they only sang to music tracks. No live band, guys. You come to the Greek, bring a band with you. Don't bring a tape recorder. It's not karaoke. Their big hit, Car Wash, big hit with the crowd anyway. Brenton Wood. Brenton Wood had a lot of hits, but I noticed he sang a lot of other people's songs too, and he actually went on a little too long. He kind of lost the crowd's interest, and very nice man, some very good songs, but shorter set next time because they actually cut the Intruders and Peaches and Herb, excuse me, and the main ingredient, they actually cut their set short, so they should have let them have a little more time and a little less time for Brenton Wood. The Stylistics were the highlighters of the night. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how many original Stylistics were with them. Maybe none, I'm not sure. But the young men they have singing are terrific, and if they can pass their music on to another generation, I say go for it. Sounds good to me. You can probably hear in the background, they are just wrapping up. We are just wrapping up. Denny Santa Claus Smith for Hollywood Happenings. See you at the Greek.